Hello, everybody. God bless you. Welcome back to another broadcast. So, today I want to get right into this. It's official. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It is official. God told us in 2021 that there would be a woman by the name of not Michelle, Kamala Harris. It's dated and signed. Prophetically, I had a prophetic dream that she would be on a national stage speaking very powerfully, and she would be commanding attention. Okay. For those of you that are not familiar with the prophetic word, it is signed and dated off of Facebook. And it was dated, everything about Biden stepping down and all of that was in 2021, and the Lord was basically telling us that there was something more that was going on behind the scene that we were not aware of. And so, the Lord gave me the dream, and He said, the woman that you're seeing is Kamala Harris, and she was speaking with great authority and very much power. So, what we've seen lately is not exactly what is underneath her belt. They're going to unleash more. In other words, she has more to offer. And I don't know if they're going to work with her or they're going to talk with her. But from what we've seen so far, it is a lot that need to be worked on. A lot of people are talking about right now that she would not get the endorsement of Barack Obama, and a lot of people was compelling Michelle to come on the political scene and save the Democratic Party. Okay, so people was waiting with expectations. Some people were saying that Hillary Clinton is going to step on the scene. She still may very well do that. And Obama was allegedly, according to everybody else, saying that he wanted an open ticket. That I saw some videos that said Obama did not think that VP Kamala Harris was competent enough to win against President Trump. And these are videos that are all out there on major news platforms that she did not have the ability to stand up against Trump. So he was, according to those news sources, saying that he wanted it to be an open ticket, almost as though people was thinking that Michelle Obama may very well be the wild card. And I thought that for a long time. Now, I want to say this. I was watching a video from 2021, and a lot of people were saying that COVID was going to leave during the past Passover or during resurrection. And so I just said everything. I just said that, hoping that that would be the case. And the Lord did not tell me that. I basically was saying that because that's what people were saying. Let's believe that this is going to pass away for COVID. And God never said that to me, but I heard all of the prophets saying that. So as far as goes, this is not something that God told me that somebody else would be on the scene. He basically told me what was in the dream. It's written, and I'm not going to add to it, and I'm not going to take away from it. So I'm not sure about what other people are saying. I'm watching the news as much as everybody else is, but I know what God wrote down, gave me in a prophetic dream, and I wrote it down. So anything else, I actually thought Michelle would come on the scene, and I really have been believing that she was going to be the wild card, based on just knowing that Barack was behind her, and that he could coerce her into her speeches and things like that. But that was not a prophetic word, nor was it a dream. So all the other conversations that we are having are just conversations. But as of right now, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama has officially endorsed Kamala Harris, no matter what everybody has been saying on the news scene, they basically was like, oh, Trump, Obama was saying that Kamala was incompetent and she's not capable of beating Trump, and they wanted another candidate. Basically, a lot of the news sources was saying that Obama was not going to endorse Kamala Harris. And so all of that is muster was speculation, because he has come out and endorsed Kamala, and Michelle has done so as well. Now, what can really happen is, if he feels that she is incapable of being that person that she needs to be, he can be right there to back her up, like he has been behind Biden all of this time. And that will give him the ability to step in, because if he feels that she's not capable, then that will make her be so vulnerable that she may need him. Now, I do believe that they're going to make this woman be amazing on the platform that is to come. I do believe that, because I know what I saw in my dream. She was amazing. So I believe that there is going to be an appearance change. She is going to look more presidential. She's going to look more polished. She's going to look more professional. And not to say that she's not already professional, but I believe that she has been taking a back seat, and they're going to groom her and bring her to the front so that she can look like the person that you would want your president to look like. Okay. So, with that being said, let's take a look at this first video. And this is from the Hill. That's the name of the news agency. Before I play that video, I want to play this video. I need to play this video right here, because we're talking about her doing a great job. It's going to have to be better than this video right here. I couldn't find the actual video itself, but take a listen to this video right here, because it's kind of small. But let's just see her talking to Taraji P. Henson.
On your mind? Oh, Madam VP Harris, I'm worried about the election. Women's reproductive rights are on the line. Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us.
They not.
There's a full-on attack on our fundamental freedoms. The freedom to vote.
Yep.
The freedom to love who you love.
So what I didn't like about that conversation is she calls people extremists, any person that does not believe in their political values. And basically, what they're talking about is the right to do whatever you want to do with your body, the right to love who you want to love, and all of those other things. Basically, anybody that don't believe that as a Christian, staying true to the Bible, is considered an extremist. Now, if you don't know where they're going with that, an extremist is going to be considered someone that is a terrorist and will be put on the terrorist list. This is what they have said for years. So if you and I hold true to our biblical values, according to Kamala Harris, we are extremists, and we're not like them. Who is them? Those that believe other. You will see further what she is going to say, and in the upcoming video, she is going to talk about other things that is something that is on her heart. And I want you to tell me if this is something that is worth standing behind to vote for. And I say that because, are you going to be a Christian or are you going to be a Democratic? I'm just saying, I'd rather bow out of this race and say, God, for God I live and for God I die, than to say yes to people that is going directly against what the Bible says. Now they're talking about 2020, Project 2025, and this has been written by the Republicans, and Trump say he don't know nothing about that. So they're accusing him of doing 2025, which you all know what God has told me about President Trump. Either side is playing into this agenda. But at the end of the day, and I'm going to show you further how the judgment that God gave me and the word that God gave me was so sound. I'll just tell you about it. I don't know if I'll show you the video, but maybe at another time, because I don't want to make this a long video. But there are other major leaders like Amanda Grace, who has been on point about a lot of things. I don't follow her that extensively, but everything that God gave me, calling a spade, she gave a prophetic warning to President Trump. She called out Elon Musk and say God gave him a prophetic word that this is his time to get saved, because what is getting ready to happen, it is going to cost him the souls of his children. But she called out President Trump because of the pride and the other God that they began to worship at that rally that nobody wants to talk about. People that have sound judgment is calling this thing out. Not to mention that we do see the inclusiveness that is taking place even on the Republican side. So take a listen to the rest of what she is saying.
Love the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom for a woman to make decisions about her own body, not having her government tell her what to do.
That was, as the kids would say, cringe. And I guess the White House liked it so much.
So when she says that you are going to have the right to love who you love, that basically means we're going to flip the script. That basically means that President Obama's ideas of lighting up the White House will become a global phenomenon. That would be a normal. And so this is what is currently transpiring. Okay, so let you hear this part of Obama. And see, I believe this way. I believe that if Kamala gets in the office, Obama is playing this thing very smart. If she gets in the office, they can still have a major impact on the country. If Michelle gets in the office, which I really thought she was going to be a wild card too, remember the prophetic word said, Kamala Harris in 2021, March 21, 2021, God gave a prophetic word of a woman that was going to come on the political scene, and she was going to speak with great authority and power. That means there's going to be some things that is going to transpire with her. But this woman, God said, that was coming forth was going to have the spirit of Jezebel operating behind her. Now, that came to mind when she got the song by Beyonce. The song by Beyonce called Freedom. Beyonce gave her the right to use that song. Now, I don't know if you remember a while back, God began to tell us that the spirit of Oshun, the goddess that Beyonce worshiped, the spirit of Oshun, that is a female dominating spirit that crushes a man and make men feel inferior. Well, that's very, very similar to feminists, being a feminist, but that spirit will emasculate a man. And the spirit of Oshun, if you look it up, a man can't survive in her presence. And so I say that because when God began to tell us about the spirit of Oshun, you go and look it up, the spirit or the deity that Beyonce worshiped, that is the spirit that she operates in. Now, in this dream in March 20, 2021, March 21st, 2021, the Lord showed us, and the name written was Kamala Harris, was this woman on the stage. And he said the spirit that will be operating behind her will be the spirit of Jezebel. It's just ironic that she went with the song and was given the song permission to use the song Freedom by Beyonce. And we all know what that is all about. Take a listen to the Obamas giving her their endorsement after all of the people that endorsed her. Now Michelle and Barack Obama has given her their endorsement.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me. I'm looking.
So now he has held off, or they have held off for a very long time, and they wanted to make this be front and center. They wanted this endorsement to make a big impact. And so being that, you know, there are words that is saying he had a big hand in causing President Biden to step down, because he have influence. He has the people that has the funding. He's in their pockets. He's in their courts. He knows them. He has favor with all of these people. And not to mention, he's been the president twice, you know. And so people are looking up to him like he should know what he is doing and what he is talking about. Okay. And so everybody was waiting for him, you know, but again, people were saying that he would not endorse her. People were saying that he did not feel that she was competent and not even race worthy to race with President Trump. So I'm here today to tell you that they are going to have to really do their very best to work with this woman, to push her, but they're going to use everything that they possibly can. But I need you to take a look at the rest of this video. So they have endorsed her, and she is going to give them thanks for that. But I need you to look at the end of this video. Take a look at what she is coming out of the trenches with this card right here. And I remember playing this in 2021, how she was marching in the parade that they have in the month of June. She was marching in the parade. She was on the floor. She had all of the, you know, the things that they use around that time. She was just you know, proud of the fact that she was supported by them and that she was supporting them. And so you've got to understand, this is about to get really bad. And I need you to understand that the enemy is doing everything that he can to get our children underneath every color of that rainbow that they possibly can get our children under. They want to make sure our children use all of those crayons and paint the nation with it. Okay. And you guys saw what they did in this last parade. You know, people was without clothes on, children was there, they were watching, their private parts was out, both the front and the back, and children was just in the middle of it. And so if this is not a wake-up call to the church, I don't know what else to say.
Looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
So they're going to have fun. What does that mean? Can you even imagine what they are trying to say? They're going to make this thing be all up in the faces of those that don't believe the way that they believe. They're going to have fun with this rubbing it in. Now, that's just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to say. Let's listen further.
Harris. Each day, we are seeing our rights and freedoms under attack, including the right of everyone to be who they are, love who they love, openly and with pride.
So here she's basically letting you know this was RuPaul, and she is letting you know out. I don't know what you call it, out of the jump. I don't know, the race horses that come out. What do they call that? Soon as they come out, she comes out. Obama came out with what he came out with. Biden came out with what he came out with. Why is this woman gravitating to this? And as believers, we have to question what we are going to support in this hour. I'm just here today to tell you, I am not endorsing any candidate, because at this point, God has showed me the things that he showed me about President Trump as well, and this was way prior to him praying to another God. 3 days before he got shot, the Lord showed me something. And I was listening to President Trump's speech, and I heard ecumenicism in the whole campaign. And so for Christians that are not seeing that, well, they are just blinded as well. But then at the end of the day, do you see what the blue is saying as well? What does that mean? Well, we know that our dependency is on the Lord, and we have to be ready to meet the Lord. Do the work that you are given to do, and put the hope in God and his soon return. This is not going to be good either way it go. I'm just here today to tell you that what God said in 2021, March 2021, I have videos of that actual prophetic word and how specific it has been so far. Nothing has been out of order. Everything was exactly the way that God said it was. Literally, I could not have known that because it was a dream. I can't make it come to pass. I can't make it be a true word. So the only person that is able to give you foreknowledge of something and even bring it to pass or allow it to come to pass is Jesus Christ. And so, we know that the book of Revelation is the spirit of prophecy. And we're talking about the end times and keeping ourselves rapture ready. This, to me, is a sign of the time. We are the remnant. The whole world is sinking sand. And the only rock that we have to stand on is Jesus. That is the only rock that we have. And he is a rock that don't roll. Hold fast to your faith and understand that the foundation is in Christ. No other ground. All the other grounds are sinking sand, guys. I'm telling you, every word. Amanda Grace, and I'm talking about all the other prophets are saying the very same thing. They was like, I don't know what else to say. Let me see if I could pull up really quick Amanda Grace. And I didn't want to make this a long video, but I want you to really quickly hear what she had to say, very similar to what God gave me in the powerful word that God gave me 3 days before President Trump got shot. 3 days before. I understand that people say whatever they saying when something happens, but this was 3 days before Trump got shot. And then I came on and I gave another prophetic word, and then the Lord gave me another prophetic word, and it was right on point concerning how the Republican parties are switching over. And I'm trying to see if I could find that prophetic word of what she said, because I don't want to hold it up today. I don't want to hold this up. Let's see. Okay, guys. So if I cannot find it, I do not see it right now. I'll play it at another time. But what she was saying was everything that I said. She said, God is not pleased. She said that President Trump was trying to do all kinds of things to reach other people to get votes, but yet he's compromising and bringing the nation under the leadership of other gods. And she began to say she see compromise and that she see pride rising up. And she said that if he stays on that path, God will bring him down and it will not be a good sight. And so I'll find that video. I thought I had it, but let's see if I could find it. No, I don't have it. I know I don't have it in my history. Okay. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless you. Bye for now.